So welcome to my guide to Mallorca in January. Now in this guide I'm going to show you the very best of Mallorca in January. We're going to take a look at what the weather is like. We're going to have a look at the things to do and to see as well. Plus you'll get to see some of the most amazing local fiestas and traditions, which will give you a taste of the real Mallorca. So is it worth your while coming over to Mallorca in January? Yes it is. So what is the weather like over here in Mallorca during January? Well, I'm filming this in December and we're having a very unusually warm day here during the month of December, and while these warm temperatures could well roll into January, not consistently through the month. I know we're going to have some much cooler days where we're going to have days where the temperatures may well be around 15 or 16 degrees, but we could get days like this where the temperatures hit over 20 degrees Celsius. Now this just isn't normal for this time of year, and it is quite unusual too. However, what can you definitely expect? Well, the sun will be rising at around 8 AM in the morning. You're going to see a sunset of around 5:30, heading towards 6 PM in the afternoon as we go through the month of January. And with that, you are going to get to experience the most incredible sunsets on the island. Now, you can see on this video footage here of a sunset which I filmed in December, and the colours over here, over in Palma, on the east side of Palma, were just incredible, just as the sun was going down. So it's definitely worth checking out. Also, can you swim in the water during the month of January? Well, I know people over here which swim just basically all through the year. So of course you can swim in Mallorca over the winter season. You're going to find November and December to be slightly warmer for swimming. Normally if we have storms and we have lower temperatures, then the sea of course is going to get colder in January. But since we have not really had the cold weather to cool the seas down, well, it might actually still be quite cool and quite warm as well for swimming during the month of January. So if you're coming over, bring your swimming gear, because you might just be able to get into the water too. And for more information about weather in winter over here in Mallorca, then check out a video which I made all about winter weather. I'll link to that in the description text below this video as well. And also, if you're hoping to come over to the island in slightly warmer months too, then I do already have a series of monthly guides for you to check out. So please consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. I'm going to have plenty of hints and tips, travel news and travel guides coming up as we head on into the summer season. So what is going on in Mallorca if you're hoping to come over during the month of January? Well, aside from New Year's Eve rolling into New Year's Day, Mallorca starts the year in style with the arrival of the Three Kings on the night of the 5th of January. Now, you're going to find these celebrations taking place in towns and in ports all over the island, where the Three Kings come in to a fantastic parade of light and music and eagerly waiting children as well. It's like a second Christmas over here in Mallorca, and often it's actually more popular as a Christmas day than actually Christmas Day itself as well. You're going to see the streets lined in almost all of the towns over here with eagerly waiting kids, hoping to catch the Three Kings passing through. And then on the morning of the 6th of January, that is when they're going to receive their Christmas presents too. It's a brilliant parade, and there's often a massive parade happening in Palma. Go and check it out. Get there early. If possible, do take public transport into town as well. You're going to find the car parks, if you are hiring a car, to be extremely full. That's just my bit of advice, because you're going to find every single family in the catchment area of Palma heading in on the night of the 5th of January to catch the Three Kings parades. Now don't forget too, if you want to follow some of the more cultural things that are happening over here in Mallorca, make sure you join the Mallorca Under the Sun Facebook group too. We've got plenty of information over there on the group as well, particularly from the very lovely admin Anne, who goes out to many of the fiestas and the local cultural activities throughout the year. So go ahead and check those out on the Facebook group too. But that is not all, because on the 16th and 17th of January sees the start of the Sant Antoni festivals. Now, these are a huge celebration and a very traditional celebration taking place over here in Mallorca. Sant Antoni is the patron saint of animals, and you're going to see fiestas taking place throughout the island. You'll find animal blessings or benedes taking place in churches, and there's going to be a huge celebration regarding this, as you see animals parading into the streets as well to get blessed in these churches. You're going to see everything from hamsters to dogs to rabbits, and even birds of prey being brought into the huge celebrations which happen in Palma as well. It's slightly different. It's something you probably wouldn't expect coming over here on holiday, but it's also really interesting to see too. If you're out and about across the island as well, you're going to find a great San Antoni fiesta taking place in Sa Pobla, and that's really in the heart of the Mallorquin countryside as well. You're going to find bonfires, you're going to find a fire run there too, but you're going to find also every single resort and every single town enjoying San Antoni celebrations too. Even over here in Palma they have the fogones, or the bonfires, which take place right behind the resort here, and it's an opportunity for neighbourhoods to get together and to have a barbecue at this time of year. As part of the San Antoni fiestas as well, it also forms part of the fire runs and the bonfires that you also see taking place and lighting up Mallorca throughout the month of January. Now, a huge fire run that takes place in Palma. It's the Correfoc. It's one of the biggest festivals of the year. Check out the video that I made all about this as well. You can see it right at the end of this video. It takes place a week after the San Sebastian celebration, so definitely worth checking out. So by far the largest celebration to take place in Mallorca during January is the San Sebastian celebrations, and San Sebastian is the patron saint of Palma too. Now, on the week leading up to the 19th of January, you're going to find concerts and events taking place throughout the city. So the San Sebastian celebrations start with the lighting of a huge bonfire over in Plaza Mayor, right in the centre of Palma. There's then a huge procession as well, which is also worth checking out, and then all the other bonfires are lit around the city too, and that's when the barbecuing takes place. But don't worry too much if you have arrived into the city without your barbecue pack, because you are going to find many of the cafes and the restaurants in the areas of the bonfires also selling barbecue packs as well, so you can join in the fun. You can also get a chance to meet some of the locals too, and it's a really great traditional experience to take part in if you're visiting Mallorca in January. So what else is there to do in Mallorca in January? Well, January is one of my favourite months to go hiking. Now, this can be hiking along the wonderfully empty beaches that we have all over the island. If you do go down to the resorts and you do walk through the beaches, well, you can be assured that you're going to obviously be able to find places to eat and drink. Don't worry, the resorts haven't completely closed down until the start of the season, because of course us locals have to eat and drink too. So you're going to find somewhere to have lunch, or you're going to find somewhere to have dinner. But this is a great time to experience Mallorca's empty beaches too, without the tourist crowds. It's also the best time of year as well to get up into the hills and get up into the mountains. And at the end of this video, I shall link to an amazing hike that I did over in Soller just the other day. It was absolutely incredible. I really recommend it. There's so many hiking routes that you can make, whether you're a professional hiker or you're just a day tripper as well, wanting to get some lovely views and a nice photo too. Now, I do have an article on my website to show you the really easy hiking route that I did up in Soller as well, and I shall also link to that in the description text below this video. So as you can see, Mallorca in January just isn't going to be a boring month to visit. It's going to be a very different month. It may also be a really welcome escape from your home country as well, particularly if you're coming down from the north of Europe. And if you're lucky, like we have been in December, then you're going to enjoy some amazing weather too. Okay everyone, don't forget you can find me in the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun. And don't forget to check out my other guides as well if you're planning a holiday for later on in the year. Thanks very much for watching this video, and let me know too if you've visited the island during the month of January and what your experiences have been. Okay everyone, I look forward to seeing you on the next video, and goodbye for now.